Entrepreneur, you must embrace the temporary loss of social esteem from ignorant people.
Teaching good.
You must embrace the temporary loss of social esteem by ignorant people. So when I look at my student who is being rejected, and yes, some of my students in this case are ignorant, they don't realize, that there's something else going on there, that there's a disability there. In the same way, some of the people in your life, they're ignorant. They're not ignorant on purpose. They're just ignorant because of the educational system and the programming that they've gone through year after year after year. And when you raise your hand to do something different and they reject you, and it might be person number 1, it might be person number 2, it might be person number 3, and you're facing this rejection, you have to realize you can't internalize it. And you have to realize that you know something that they don't know, right? That you're raising your hand for freedom, and they don't really see that it's possible for them yet. And so instead of invalidating their own beliefs, they have to invalidate you and yours. And the only way for them to invalidate your dream is by being negative, cynical, skeptical. I like what Shaniza Desan said the other day when people asked her, oh, that's a scam. And she said, oh, secretly creating a millionaire.
Nugget.
Right? And so she completely turned that scenario around. And I said, I wonder how many people, if they just heard that once, would have a different perspective the next time that someone said it's one of those things. Because it's not a personal rejection of you, it's a rejection of the fact that they don't know any better. And they don't know any different. And so you actually have to begin to embrace the no's. So some of us, we've set some New Year's resolutions or some New Year's goals. And we are now, 15 days into 2015. And some of us, because someone who said they were going to get started didn't, because someone said that they were going to be on a conference call and they didn't, we're internalizing it, right? No, no, no. And here we are, the 15th day of January, and some people are not pursuing the vision and the dream that they had, and they're going to let go of it because of a few ignorant people.
Teach, Kim.
And so I want you to really get that, because in order for you, and I don't know about anybody else, but just about every day, do any of you get the breaking news emails? Did any of you get one about 10 seconds ago? Yes. Right? So breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. And really it's breaking through rejection, breaking through rejection, breaking through rejection, breaking through rejection. Because in order for these people to be the breaking news announcements, new executive diamond, new regional diamond, all it means is that they've gone through a whole lot more no's than you did. It means that they helped other people go through a whole lot of no's and a whole lot of rejection. Now, I haven't seen the movie Selman yet. I plan to see it in the next 48 hours. How many of you have seen it? Okay, so on Tuesday night, we had a locker room. We had the #1 earner in our company, Mr. Donald Bradley, in town, and he highly recommended that we go see it. And one of the things that he said was that many of us have forgotten that so many people fought so hard for us to have the opportunities that we have, and we complain, and we worry, and we internalize what ignorant people say, and we don't pursue our dream. But what if Dr. King did that?
Nugget.
Wow.
What if he complained about the everyday blah blah life? What if he decided he wasn't going to go march? He just didn't feel like it. Because nothing was happening after the last 10 marches, so why do I want to keep doing this? Why do I want to keep showing up at a meeting when my guests aren't showing up? Why would I do that? But that's actually what it takes to fulfill your dream. You know, one thing they always say is that, you know, he says, I had a dream. It didn't say Coretta had a dream. It didn't say his wife had a dream. She probably wanted her husband at home with her. Safe. That was probably her dream. My dream is that you come home safely. And some people have to realize that everyone's not going to share your same vision, and it's not for everyone. And that's okay. So it's okay to embrace the no. So just say go for no.
Go for no.
Right? Embrace the no's.
Embrace the no's.
And I'll say it again because I think it's just so profound. In this industry, you have to embrace the temporary loss of social esteem by ignorant people. But whatever your dream is, I really want to encourage you to go for it. We have 3 days left to register for what will be the largest convention for Paycation in Atlanta, Georgia. If your dream is to be financially independent in this company, and you have not registered for the convention, I want to encourage you to do so. Invest the $200 in yourself to fulfill your dream and to be around other people who are making the dream happen. Because you have to put yourself in an environment to win. You absolutely do. Which is why showing up here is so important. Which is why coming to the convention is so important. And it's time to really pick up the phone and call anyone that you really care about that's involved in this company and let them know they too need to meet you in Atlanta. They may not really understand or see the vision, and they won't get it until they get there. There's really no way to go to a convention and to take that energy and to bring it back and transfer it to someone else. You know, we tell the example all the time about going to the movies and seeing a great movie and it's hilarious, and you go home and you try to tell someone about that movie and it's just not funny, they're just not laughing at the jokes, right? That's how convention's gonna be, right? It's something that happens inside of you, and some people are like, I don't need that rah-rah session. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. You need to be excited. People don't win that are sitting back like this that aren't excited. You just don't. I don't need anyone to motivate me. Yeah, you do. You actually do. You may not realize it, but you need to have that experience. Right? I remember sitting in